Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Dipen from Pune, and today again I am at Sai Service Wakrewadi. This is the Planet Bajaj at Wakrewadi. This is the place where we had gone live for the Pulsar 250s. I'll be taking a video of these two also in some time. I'm not sure when it will be live on my channel, before the Dominar 250 or after, but again this Dominar 250 video was also important for me. Many of you have been asking, what color options are available and is this stock available in the market or not, with the showrooms or not. At least Sai Service Wakrewadi has this color right now. This is the black and silver. Another one is red and silver. So in this video we do not talk about much about this 250 because it's the same bike. There's not much changes except for the color. But what I'm going to show you is, can we install the 400 accessories, 2022 400 accessories on the 250. So I'm going to be doing a brief comparison. I will not be removing the accessories and so first on first, let us talk about the new color of the Dominar 250. We had seen spy shots at in a lot of groups and lot of social media handles and all. So this is the new color scheme. Earlier we had the Dominar 250 in this matte color. The matte, it looked greyish. It was black matte, but it looked greyish. Now Bajaj has come out with a high gloss color, which you can see from here, this angle. This is a very deep black and it has got silver pearls in it. The color looks really plush. I really loved it in person. Of course, some may not like this silver accents and all, but again, this gives you a feel of completely new bike compared to the same 250, I mean the earlier 250 colors. Otherwise, there is no other change in the bike. It completely remains as the same. So those who want to know more about the Dominar 250, I'll leave a link to the earlier review that I've done on the 250 in the video description. You can have a look at that. Apart from the color on the tank and side panels and the rear panel, Bajaj has also made this silver, and it is kind of gloss. It is not completely matte, not completely gloss, but they've got the silver, both the mag wheels. Tires still remain the same. This has got Nilo Grip Zapper FY2, and the rear has got a Zapper S. Everything else remains the same. There's no changes anywhere in the bike, is what I'm told. Just the colors, two colors were introduced. This is the one with black silver accents, and black again, as I said, is a high gloss black. Earlier one what we had was the matte one, something like this. Now let's dive into the part 2 of the video, where I'm going to be explaining which all parts can you carry forward from this big brother Dominar 400 to the younger brother Dominar 250. So we'll start with the rear of the bike first. Okay. Now looking at the touring grab rail or the top rack along with the backrest, this will be a straight fit to our Dominar 250. These 4 mounting points on the Dominar 250 are the same as Dominar 400. Next, let us start with the engine crash guards. Now, if you look at the 400 crash guards, Bajaj has upgraded the material over here. It is now much thicker and feels much stronger, at least on the side ones. The vertical ones, or the front facing part of the crash guard, is almost of the same material as this one. So this is our earlier crash guards that we had on the 250 and 400s, which was much thinner, but Bajaj has upgraded this and it is much thicker. The top part should be a straight fit over here, is what I feel, but the bottom part, I'm not able to gauge properly, if this angle of the chassis that holds the engine over here, if it's the same as our 400. I feel this angle out here, okay, this angle out here, let me show it to you from here too. Let me show it to you from here also. This angle of the chassis in the 400 seems different. Let me show it to you once more from here also, so that no doubts are left. This angle, okay, this angle that the chassis is running from top to bottom is different, or seems different in the 400 and 250. Okay, probably you can check 99rpm.com. or with the Bajaj service centers. If both this chassis holds the engine parts or the engine mount points, these Y-shaped mount points, if both are same in 250 and 400 on 99 RPM, probably I will also check it and I'll mention it in the video description. If both are same, then you should be able to fit that crash guard set on this one. If they do not match, you will not be able to fit. I mean, then you'll have to do some jugaad, some DIY, some additional changes to match and fit. Probably you could put extensions in this one, okay, some extension bolts, additional extension bolts in this one while fitting on this, so that it comes out a bit, but again that might compromise on the sturdiness. Visually both do look the same, the engines. I'm not sure if there are minor changes in both. If there are, then yes, there'll be difficulty in installing. But if physically in actual, because I don't have any measuring tool right now to measure this both these stuff. I mean, and we cannot have a measuring tool because the shape and all of both the engine holders are different. Unless we have both the parts side by side kept somewhere, we won't come to know, or unless the part numbers are same at 99rpm.com, or we can check with a Bajaj service dealer. So if they say the mounts are same for the engine, then you can get the crash guards and have a straight fit. And this would be, I guess, the same check will have to be done on both the sides. Let us do a quick check. With a quick glance, the right hand side does seem to be same for the 250 as well as the 400. This mount does seem to be same. All the all the other peripherals are also mounted in similar manner. So I guess this should also be 99%. This right side guard should also be easily installable on from the 400 to 250. Talking next, we'll pick the belly of the 400. Some call it the belly, some call it the bash plate. Again, it is a metal finish at the center and plastic at the right and left covers, but the overall fit and finish, the overall look, if you check the bike, it really looks great. Probably this is the only part that I will pick and fit on my Dominar, because rest all parts I've got some or the other thing installed. Belly is stock in my Dominar Explorer, and I can pick this one and install. Now to install that one on this 250, externally it does look, it can fit, but you will need the frames that come along. So even this one, you got a frame over here. You see that you see this L plate coming out, okay, which is there, and right now in 250 there are similar plates, 4 different plates or 4 different mount points in 250. So one is here, okay, one is here, similar one is on the right hand side over here, okay, this one. Sorry, I'm not able to show you correct or angles or the mount points very easily, because there are very small pieces out here and I can't push my camera inside. The third mount point is below over here, and this runs, I guess, common on both the sides, this mount. So once you get that mount, 1, 2, 3, or if it is one part from inside, probably this could be one part from inside so that it doesn't vibrate. So this front plate 1 and the bottom plate 2, if you get, it should fit on your 250 over here again, same, it should come out from here, fit here, and then the bash plate will be just plug and play, like you get the set. And mind you, this is not in one piece, this is not sold in one piece. Bajaj sells all these as individual parts. So this will be separate, this will be separate, this will be separate, this will be separate. So when you're ordering this from Bajaj, make sure you order the complete assembly and not a single part. Make sure when you're placing orders with them, or when you're telling that you want thing, tell them you want the complete thing along with the bolts, these mount points, bolts, this plates. Tell them you want everything, not just the belly. Else you will purchase just the belly, and when you go back to your 250, it won't fit. Next, let's jump into the 3 parts that will fit on the top section: the USB, the crash, the knuckle guards, and the visor. I guess the visor will be the most wanted part that people would be wanting to move from there to here. Of course, we also have the GPS mount from here, so there'll be 4 parts, not 3. I'll pick the smallest part first. This is the USB charger that Bajaj has provided in the 400. Okay, this is how it looks. Okay, and again, when you're purchasing the USB mount, you have to also purchase the mount plate. Now, whenever I have been talking about the mount plate or base plate anywhere, it is the other peripherals that allow the main accessory to mount on the bike. Okay, so this is the USB mount, but you cannot straight away mount it on the bike on a 250 unless you have this plate. Okay, so this is the plate. Where does this plate sit and how does the plate sit? So this plate is right now sitting below your handlebar mount and your fork T. This is called the fork T, where your forks get locked. Okay, this is the fork tubes where the forks get locked. This T, in between the T and the handlebar mount, Bajaj has provided a plate, which is a very smart installation done by Bajaj Smart Mount. So you guys can purchase this plate. Okay, you can purchase this plate as well as this USB both along and mount it straight on your 250. You have to unbolt this nut and bolts over here and put the plate in between. Okay, you can also purchase this metal rings that sorry, this is not the metal ring, the metal plate that I'm saying. So that will straight between both these parts over here, between the handlebar mount and the T, it will go, and then you can fix your USB from top. Now the wiring part of USB, I'm not able to answer that, but Bajaj must have provided some socket, some male female socket inside, which we should be able to match here on the 250. If they did not provided any bypass, then we'll have to look for some basic DIY where we can take the supply from any other positive part on the front section and match it. So this knuckle guard is mounted with 2 points. Okay, one is the holder over here, which will be a straight fit even in your 250s. Both the left and right will fit straight away from this part, but it will keep hanging. So to avoid that vertical movement up and down and the handguard being shaking, Bajaj has provided a support from here. So whenever I am talking about the support putties or mount plates, this also comes in this also comes into the context. So whenever you're purchasing these knuckle guards, also do purchase these putties, mount plates, brackets, whatever you want to call it, locally whatever you call it, and these mount screws, the bolts, the nuts, not the bolts. I'm not sure how the bolts are. Probably the bolt is very long from top to bottom, and then Bajaj has 2 more nuts in between. So unless we open this assembly, we don't know what is it. So a better idea would be you purchase the whole nut again, these 2 mount bolts, mount nuts, the whole bolt, the whole nuts and this nut, along with this bracket and the black color knuckle guard for your 250. Or what you can do is, before installing this knuckle guard, you can wrap it in red color for your red 250s. And the same thing can easily be mounted. As I said earlier, this mount will be straight match. This bolt that goes for the lever, you might have to change. This nut you can probably use at the bottom, but ideally it will be good to purchase that complete set, complete assembly. Ask them, whenever you're purchasing, ask them the complete assembly. Now all these parts that I'm explaining, if I've missed in the 400 video and the 400 guys are also watching it, make sure that you purchase all these complete assemblies whenever you're purchasing the parts. Now coming to the visor, which most must be eagerly waiting for. This mount, this visor, as I said in my earlier video, in the Dominar 400 accessories video, when I said that it is a very, 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 very sturdy mount. It doesn't move much. I mean, it moves slightly, but it is not that flimsy or that not rubbery mounted as our old generations. These old generations were mounted on rubbers, but this is not. This visor is not. If you see, the old rubber mounts are behind. These are old rubber mounts, and you can see in one part you can see below this plastic the old rubbers are still there. So this plastic, this part, okay, this part that Bajaj has provided just fits on those rubbers is what I feel, and on those along with the metal bracket. This is the metal bracket that I've been talking to everyone on all the groups. This metal bracket Bajaj has mounted on the fork, okay, on this part, on this T. Now this T part, this mount part is absent in 2017 and 2018 Dominar 400 is what I've been telling people in all the groups. It comes somewhere here like this, okay, this bolt comes somewhere from this side. If I get a picture of Dominar 17 or 18, I'll insert it somewhere here and show it to you why this plate, this is a metal plate that Bajaj has provided, cannot fit easily or straight away on 17 and 18. We'll have to do some jugaad to fit this one, some jugaad, some DIY to fit that one. Now once this plate is installed, you get the GPS mount straight away here, so which goes around the meter. So this one should be straight away possible from this part. And so this old mount of the frame of your meter seems the same. Even this plastic seems the same from the old bike. Even this seems the same. Of course the headlight is same in the 2022 and the 2017-18 or the Dominar 400s and 15, everything is same. This everything looks same. Even your the indicator mount slightly looks different. I'm not sure what change Bajaj has made inside because it's behind. I cannot see it directly from here. But what I meant to say is whenever you purchase these, I'm assuming this has got some support going at the back side. If you see here, there's some part going inside. If it was only above, there would not be some slots over here. So when you purchase this frame, make sure you're purchasing all the peripherals that are behind also. So this GPS mount, okay, this GPS mount from Bajaj and this visor should ideally be fitting together. You should be able to fit together. Like, you know, if you purchase the visor, you'll have to purchase all the mount points that are behind this over here. As I said earlier, the visor does not fit on these old mounts, so you'll have to purchase this visor, all the nut bolts that are required, this plastic over here, and you might have to purchase this frame also. So once you have the assembly, you might be able to just plug and play. I mean, remove the old visor and plug and play the new set. Again, I'm not able to explain clearly because this part I cannot open right now. Unless we open, we will not come to know everything clearly. Few of the Bajaj service centers have said to their customers or to the people who have inquired from other members that this is a straight fit, but my only doubt point is this one, this part, which as I said earlier, I'll pick up one of the 2017 or 18 Dominars from somewhere and show you this part. I'll insert a picture in this video somewhere. So I'll end the video here. I hope you really liked it. If yes, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you like the content on my channel, please do hit the subscribe button. There are more than 200 videos on my Dominar, so please do check out the Dominar playlist for service and all other things, all other comparison, all other accessories installed. Of course, I'm requesting one more time that I'm almost close to 10,000 subscribers. So if you're new on my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Logging off now from Sai Service Bajaj, Planet Bajaj at Wakdewadi. I'll leave their contact numbers too if you want to purchase the 250 in the video description, so you can get in touch with them, and see you in a new video very soon.
Abrázame toda la noche, no nos queda mucho tiempo más. No quiero perder lo que queda. Seguimos siempre la pasión y confiamos solo en el amor. Yeah. No quiero perder lo que queda.